Hello, it's J Wiggs here. I'm basically drawing something off of the Art Nouveau, I think it's called, and I was just studying about it, and it was very inspiring and a very inspiring piece, and I really would like to sort of bring that to life. Um, and if you want more videos like this, feel free to subscribe so you can be notified when the next time I do stuff like this. I will say though that I do sometimes animate, so it won't always be drawing. But yeah, Rip Tom Hanks. Hmm, that's strange. What's up, Dead Riles, and what's up, Jake Jones? I'm drawing a woman, and it is supposed to be my take on the Art Nouveau. I don't want to mispronounce it, but the title of this live stream. Damn, but Tom Hanks, what the heck? That's insane, bro. That's actually crazy. Headshot 223. I don't know if anyone's on TikTok right now. There's this new trend going around where it goes like headshot. It's like an edit, and it goes headshot 223. I think that I've been looking at it today, and yo, it's pretty tough. Like those edits from that song, it's so good. The nostrils and the eyes. I want to make sure that I am getting the right understanding of this. Actually, I do have a new lead pencil I bought recently. I want to try it out. I think this one's a bigger. Oh, yeah, this is 0.7. Never mind. Because this one's better because it's a zero point 0.5, I think. And this one's way older. Headshot 223. No, you wanna mess with me. Dun 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 dun. Okay, I made the nose a little too wide, so I'm gonna have to break away more, like make the face wider to proportionately make sense with everything. Cause yeah, I actually think that's wide enough. Yeah, I don't want to make it too wide. Headshot 223. No one missing me. I know. All right. And then we have this long, like, uh, I feel like the eyes are way too close to the nose bridge, so I'm gonna try to cut that off and move it over. This one's far from the nose bridge. I have to figure all this out now, or else this will show in the final complete work. Headshot 223. No, you wanna mess with me. So this is supposed to be the eye socket. That's why it's so big. And the lips. The lips. I am a little bit nervous about doing the lips right now because an image I'm looking at right now is her lips are slightly open. Ugh. The biggest problem about this is I'm drawing everything smaller, which I think for the future drawings I do, I'm gonna try to use the biggest paper I have. Only because like I feel like this whole thing with me like drawing small, I feel like drawing small is like a limitation. Like it drawing small does help with like speed. Like you can finish some artworks pretty fast. However, like um drawing small also limits you of how much details you can really put within a certain like art. Okay, this is nice, and it's supposed to be proportionately the same towards the nose. I just need to make sure the chin is slightly bigger. Have some curvature around this area. Some curvature here. Oh wow. Y'all think it looks decent? There's some proportionate problems over here. Headshot 223. No, you wanna mess with me. Oh wow. Alright. So I'm gonna follow the proportions that I'm trying to make. Now, I wanna really make sure I execute the eyes properly because eyes, I believe, like when it comes to drawing um people, the eyes are very important. Oops. The eyes are very important. Then the pupil always sits, is sort of, oh man, I made it too straight. It needs to kind of cut off. Then we go like this. I think that's an okay eye. I'm not sure if y'all can see that. I'm obviously gonna erase the outline. I just want to make sure I use that like that. The bigger outline is just to help with like figuring out the socket, because we want to get the socket space. So this socket is different. This is gonna be a problem. Yeah, because I want to keep everything symmetrical, and if my eye looks way too different, that's gonna be a problem. I'll worry about the eyelashes later, but I just really need to make sure the foundation is quite prominent. The pupil always has this thing where it sits. I think where I also want to do is bring this up. I kind of had a pivot down, and I don't think it needs a pivot down. I think it needs to stay up. So when I make the cut here, curve it up, and then I make a curve outward. That's not bad. That's not bad. All right. So now I'm just gonna try to make my little quick surgery of removing the excess. Oops. And there you go. The eyes are showing now. Okay, now I just need to focus on my lashes. So 1 stroke, 2 stroke, 3 stroke, 4 stroke, 5 stroke, 6 stroke, 7 stroke, 8 stroke. You know, ironically, I was gonna stream on my gaming channel before I did this, and I was like, damn, no love for the art channel. I was like, what? Okay, see now I'm doing too much. Hold up. So then I was like, damn, I can't be doing that, cause this is why I have no time for my art. So I gotta make time for my art. But damn, it's just kind of hard. There's some lashes in the middle. I think I'm gonna just try to aim for going upwards, up, up. I think she has a few like going down to the side here, down to the side here. A little bit of under lid. Oops, I had to be careful with my line work. Okay, this is actually looking very, very beautiful so far. Ah, man, I love this so far. This looks really great. All right, so move that little line guide there. So we have this nose bridge thing going on. I think it is not that good. I need to refine it a little bit better. And then boom, boom. And then go into the brow. Boom, boom, go into the brow. That's a little bit better. We'll figure the rest out later. Gotta be careful because my nostrils are a little too rounded. It's a little bit strange looking. For her nose, the reference I'm looking at, her like nose, uh, sorta pivots. This part is just gonna need some shading. Um, for now, instead of putting shading, I'm just gonna put like little rounds. Uh, like something like that. I don't know. Because I don't really need to shade this as I'm gonna be transferring everything over to digital. Alright, so, oops. Let's go under the chin a little bit. And like I said, I don't want to get into shading due to we will be moving this over to, I mean, I guess if I'm moving it over to the the digital space, I will be shading in the digital space. But, and I guess like if I could have the guideline for my shading early, maybe that would be helpful. Look at that brow. feel like it should be further than the eye, right? Like a little bit extend over, yep. That's really nice placement. You said void speed up. What do you mean speed up? What does that even mean in context? Headshot 223. No, you want I'm SME. Hey. You must have thought this was one of those edited videos, man. This is a live stream here. Headshot 223. No, you want I'm SME. Alright. So now at the I'm not gonna lie, after he said speed up, I low-key started drawing faster. I'm like, oh shoot, I ain't gonna lie. Uh, but I don't want to misproportion my work. Right now, yeah. That's why I gotta take my time. This line that I just made for the other part of the neck was just slightly too wide. As I don't want her wide to be too thick. I want her neck to be too wide. Did I just said her wide to be too thick? What the heck? I said her thick to be too wide. I mean, wait, what? I mean her neck to be too wide. Golly. Alright. Oh man. Alright. So I am loving this so far. So now I'm just gonna get into the afro. What the heck? Alright, the afro. Damn, putting this in digital, I feel like it's already gonna be a lot of work. My proportions here are wrong. I made her forehead really huge. I'm gonna cut it down to this much, this height. Let's make it that height. This here is the indicator of where her hairline starts. I was gonna make it start up here. That's crazy. Headshot 223. No, you wanna mess with me. This cheek is slimmer than this cheek. And I could argue that she's leaning slightly like over, but then it's like, I don't know. I'm gonna try to cut it off a teeny bit amount. So, and I did so because I just want symmetry. I want to make sure everything is very symmetrical. Although this is too straight and it needs to have curvature going on, so I'll like start it off, yeah, and then curve it in like that. I think it's still probably too wide though, right? Just a slightly bit too wide. Alright. Um, Sharp cut, wider cut. Let's see if we could rise this up a teeny bit. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Whew. This is looking pretty good, man. I'll say. Alright, so these afros. So I'm like, I don't remember when last I ever like did a traditional drawing like for fun, man. It's just been a minute. Yeah. So I'm just gauging how big I want this to be. And so far, I think this size is decent. And also, she's supposed to be smiling according to the picture, so I want to like. Okay, there we go. Like that. These little lines kind of indicate that. All right. So that's her head, and then I'm just gonna get into this proportion. I don't know if my proportions are gonna be good enough, but I'm gonna try to find out right now. What the heck? I know my lead's not done now. Okay, good. Whew. Oh my gosh. All right. Honestly, I wanted to do a full body, bro, but like, damn. But I think it's just the laziness taking over my mind right now. I think it's just the laziness taking over my mind right now, but I don't want to do a full body anymore. Cause so my goal for this whole thing is I want to like make it very like the title of this stream, because I'm not gonna mispronounce butcher the name, but you know, and I feel like I'm gonna be like animating some stuff behind it, like trying to make a sort of pleasant looking art piece, movable art piece. Um, and yeah, I feel like that's what I want to do. Head proportion. This amount of width is not bad. That's pretty good. This amount of width is good. Tuh, I went a lot bigger than my actual like draft. Headshot 223. No, you wanna mess with me. I think this can be more in like about. Let me see something. June. It's very close. So if we go here, like right around there. Mm. So I have a lot more curvature coming out here, but then it doesn't look the same over here. What's the difference? Let me see. Hey, if you're new to the channel, sometimes I stream animations. Recently I did a Naruto and Hinata animation that I still haven't finished yet. So if you're interested in seeing that done, definitely subscribe and so you can get the notification bell when I continue working on that animation. And if not, there's also if you're interested in this type of stuff, I'll definitely try to do more for sure. Um, is this? Oh, okay. Proportion wise, I see what's going on here. I see where I messed up. This is supposed to cut off like from since like around here. I think right. It's way too high up. Honestly, I think it should have cut off since here. Maybe like over that high up, like here should have been the cutoff. And then we get the insert not what indent, and then we're supposed to get the armpit right here, or is that too straight and that too? Okay, maybe like up here, right? That's looks about a little wrong. How is this again? Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I think it's fine. It's a little bit like not like the photo, because the photo there's more of like um I think arm room, but I think it should be fine. So if I put the elbow here, it should look okay. Hopefully, let me check. What the heck? Why would this change? Yeah, so I think also too, I think it's just that this needs to come down a tiny bit. And then this comes over. And then this also needs to become more slick. Whew. Okay. And then we have this elbow's too far out. How's that look? Okay, it's coming along way better than earlier. I feel like she could have a little bit of a broad arm, but I think it's working out for her. And yeah, it's a little still too like broad here. This looks really wide. She could be going to the gym, but I don't think that's my goal here. Yeah, there's a little bit of muscle here that adds the curvature of the arm. This looks good. I really like this so far. I don't know when I'll finish this, but hopefully I do. Sure, 223. Wow, that looks nice. This looks really cool. Um, I want to make the hair more, show more first, just so I could properly. Just to make it stand out more. This looks really cool. Alright, now there's also. You know, the hip is actually way shorter. I keep like mismeasuring, like, it's so funny. I keep mismeasuring my work because low key in the image, this whole like strained waist area kind of thing is a way smaller than how I drew it, and I just elongated it from my drawing. Um, let me see. Yeah, it kind of has to have a stoppage here. Stoppage. Yep. And then we have a stoppage here too. Okay, there's some math going on here. Some problems with the mathing. It's not mathing right now. Some math issues that needs to be fixed. That's better. All right. And the timer is soon going off. I might ask Alexa for 10 more minutes if I don't want to end the stream yet. All right, I just put 10 minutes on the clock to draw a little bit more before we end this. This indents also looks very good to tell it's very equal. This is good too. Okay. All right. So the skirt goes down, flows down. Uh-huh. I really love the symmetry. I think um some things can be worked on for sure. But I just really like how this looks. I don't know. I kind of want to stay boring and leave everything plain just to see how I want the animation of like the circle rotating around the woman to sort of give that divine divinity look. Then I guess there could be like another one in the center here. Actually, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it like this for now. What do you guys think? Do you think it looks good? Do you think I should fix some certain areas first? Or it's fine? I think what I do want to fix is think the lips. Think the lips is I have to fix it a little bit. Yep. Okay. So there's like these black shaders that indicate that the lip is curving up, and then I think there could be a more roundness to the lip, a more round, fuller look. I didn't want to get too bold with my lines because that's like a whole different art style. I mean, I guess I could just go in with my eraser and just lighten it up. Yeah, it's working. And then now this part where the teeth, I think I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't want to mess with that. This part's a little thinner than this part, so maybe I can go back in and shave off a little bit of that arm to make it a little bit more. Cause it goes like, yeah, it's supposed to. I guess yeah, it's supposed to indent around here a bit more, technically. Okay, indents, and then this part has a miniature kind of three adjustments of straight to curve. All right. I think this is a great place to leave this for now. Um, I'll show y'all a better angle as I know that the angle that y'all are seeing it from is oh my gosh. This is way too stiff. Like this shoulder thingy I just made. I feel like it should be curving and flowing into it. Not like I know I made it. I know I was like stopping, like I'm trying to see it as like a stoppage, but it really should be more of like a curvature, not like a broken up situation. But this looks a little bit too much. I should start cutting up from here. All right, so I'm gonna just show y'all what it looks like uh, from the front, and there we go. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe things that you'd like me to draw, as I do want to keep increasing my ability and skills to do so. And hit the notification bell so you can be notified the next time I stream. And stay tuned for more. It's your boy, J-Wig, signing off later. Bye.